team gave a good effort, but special teams was, we've talked about it before, special teams was kind of the name of the game. We spent too much time in the box.
Yeah. Is that a question?
Yeah, but yeah. What are your thoughts on taking those penalties?
I'm disappointed. I mean, the one that comes to mind, Plutz's penalty after the whistle there, he knows better than that. That's the one that I will call undisciplined. The rest I'll have to watch over. Take that one away. They still have 5 opportunities. We've talked as a team that one of our objectives is 8 penalty minutes or lower. We've struggled with that. I think we've gotten better, but there's so many things it does. It keeps top players off the ice potentially. Waldron and Dukovac, for example, don't kill a bunch of penalties for us. Ryan Savage doesn't kill penalties for us. And then it wears out the Barbolinis and the Reds and the Cassettis and Howland and those kind of things. Fletcher, so it's difficult. And I wouldn't say we're frustrated with it, but the second half of the game felt like we were in the penalty box the whole time, and that's just that we cannot be at our best when we're 4-on-5.
And does that take momentum away? Does that mess up the lines as you're trying to get the reshuffle and get guys back?
Well, it 100% does that from a shuffling standpoint, and that's what I'm talking about, getting guys on the ice and being in some type of rotation. But it didn't necessarily do much to the momentum tonight because we'd kill theirs off, and I mean, we had 6 too, and they, until the last one, they killed a bunch of those off. So, we're trying to find a way to create momentum, and that starting with us is going to start with our intensity and our effort, which I think you led off with was pretty good. But it has to be 5 against 5. It cannot be this 4-on-5 from our perspective, and that's where it screws it up. I don't think it does much to the momentum if you're killing it off. It could potentially help, but that's not. The intention is to be 5-on-5.
Your goalie gave a good effort. I mean, he gives up a odd man rush, a goal on an odd man rush, and a power play, and he was thrust into duty kind of late in the game. So I mean, late in the day. So what can you say about the effort that he gave tonight?
Great effort. Found out around 2:30 this afternoon that he was going to play and start. He played well against Omaha the Saturday night 3 weeks ago, or 3 or 4 weeks ago, whatever it was. Gave us a chance to win tonight. No doubt about that. I'm happy for Logan.
Defensively, effort seemed to be high. They cleared everything out when there was a second chance. They were right there on the spot. Why were they able to do that? Maybe better than they have at times this season.
Well, we were just talking about it, Zach and I, with the exception of that Saturday night against North Dakota, which obviously was ugly, but again, that was a special team situation. We think we've been defending pretty well over the course of the last 4 or 5 weekends. We know it's a results-oriented business, and the results don't show that, but our effort's been better. We seem to be playing faster in the defensive zone. We seem to be taking away time and space from people and just overall defending harder. On the rush, I think we're doing a better job of tracking back and then going into D-zone coverage from there. So I just think it's something we really have been focusing on the last little bit. And, hopefully we can stay here and start to score more. I mean, that's an obvious statement, but, we need to defend first, and I like the way we've been defending for the most part as of late.
One thing that I noticed through the first 2 periods, really fought hard in the face-off circle, but it seems like as the game wore on, they're really good at
they're
face-offs,
really good.
But it was a large disparity late in the game.
Yeah.
How'd that happen as the game wore on?
Well, they're 44 and 11 are 2 of the best face-off guys in this league, maybe in the country. Both veteran guys. That doesn't take anything away from 19. It doesn't take away anything from, I think 21 is another one taking draws. They're just really good at it. So what we try to do is just have a plan either way. So this is what we're going to do in a loss. This is what we're going to do in a win. It's the first 50-50 puck of the shift. I'm not going to look at that as a lack of effort for us tonight. I'm going to look at that as the team we're up against in the face-off circle is really strong.
And what does that do to sort of tactics as the game wears on? If they win it, especially when you're on the power play, how does that affect your tactics?
It doesn't affect the tactics on the power play. It affects the timing. Now you got to. It's a 25-second. Take it away from the 2 minutes because you got to go back and get the puck. It's helping us work on our breakout, which we don't want, and we'll continue to work on that in practice. Meaning, you lose the draw, you're out, get somebody else in there. It's not a matter of them not caring. They care. They're just we're up against a really good face-off group, and tonight it showed. And it's all. I think 4-on-5 or 5-on-4 is where it really does something because it gives them immediate zone time 5-on-4, and for us we're going back and breaking the puck out again when we're on the 5-on-4. So it can be demoralizing. I don't think our guys got worse as the game went on. I don't. They're just really good at it.
Matt, overall, hard fought game, but came out on weren't able to battle back late in that third period. What were they able to do earlier in the game or throughout the game to jump out to that lead?
Yeah, I think they were playing a hard, smart game. That's a good team over there. They play it the right way. So we got off to a slow start, but I thought we were playing good hockey at times, and I thought we were playing sloppy at times. So we just have to find a way to consistently make smart, hard plays so that we can win some games.
You think there's no magic button to push, but what can you do to stay out of the penalty box a little bit more to limit their power play opportunities?
I wish I knew. I mean, we say it all the time. We got to stay out of the box. I thought some of the calls were soft, but it doesn't matter. We're taking too many penalties, and we need to stay out of the box. It's hard to get momentum when we're killing so many penalties. So,
what's it say about the resiliency of the team that you're still battling till the final horn? You're able to get one of those goals back and had a couple of really good looks with the extra attacker out there. What does it say about the locker room, the build-up of the team?
Yeah, there's a lot of fight in us. I think we always have a chance to win in those close games. We believe it. We're just falling short. Great teams find ways to win those games, and we haven't been able to do that. So,
when on your goal, how were you able to track that one down and redirect it past the goalie who was standing on his head all game?
Yeah, we were kind of struggling on the power play. We just kind of thought that to try to keep it simple and get pucks in from the point, and I was lucky enough to get a stick on it, so I'm really happy that I was able to do that, but a little fell short at the end.
What do you think it's going to take to put some more goals up? I know that's what you're looking for, but what's it going to take? Driving the net more? What's it going to take to get more goals up?
Yeah, taking pucks to the net. We need to shoot more pucks. We need to stop making all these fancy plays, and we need to get pucks to the net, and we have to just find a way to put the puck in the net. It's really that simple.